Enter at your own peril and pass the bolted doors where impossible things may happen that the world's never seen before. Hello, everybody, and welcome to my review of One Piece Chapter 1058, titled New Emperor, or as I like to call it, How Buggy Became an Emperor. So this was a very, very exciting chapter. Like lots of stuff happened, lots of new information that we've been waiting to get, and appearances from characters we've been waiting to see for a very long time. Before we get to all of that, though, just gonna go through all the stuff that we have to do just for money stuff, just to keep the lights on in here. So first off, we do have a Patreon. You can go and sign up to donate there, and that is at www.patreon.com/AfroX. You'll be brought to a page that says AfroX is creating anime content, and I certainly am. There you can sign up to donate in increments of $5, $10, $30, $50, or $100 a month at the different levels. And I noticed we got a lot of people watching last time after the fact of the video, and on that video I didn't put the rewards of the tiers, so I'm going to do that now. So at the $5 a month level, you will get your name shown at the end of every edited video, just like our very, very generous patron, Victor Z. Mills. That's correct. At the $10 a month level, you get your name shown and announced at the end of every edited video, just like our very generous patron, Calvin C. At the $30 a month level, you will get your name shown and announced, and you will also be given a link to a secret Discord where you can talk to me, give me advice on what content to do, since you know we're scraping the bottom of the barrel here already. And your advice will be the first advice that I take. And also, you will be able to see unedited versions of all of my edited videos one day early. That's right. You will be able to see them one day before they go live on YouTube. That is at the $30 a month level. The $50 a month level, you will get all of the previous rewards, plus your name will be shown and announced in fancy lettering with fully edited audio. And you will get a handwritten thank you note from me, just like our extremely generous patron, Trix the Anime Hater. Thank you so much, Trix, for that. At the highest level, the immortal level, the $100 a month level, you will be given all of the previous rewards, plus you will be given a link to participate in every single one of my live streams. And during that live stream, you will be able to plug your channel or whatever you're doing for 5 full minutes, since you're pretty much running the channel at that point. But yeah, that is all the rewards for Patreon. So definitely go sign up and donate. Next up, we have merch. And you can find that at www.teespring.com/stores/Afro-X-2. There is a link in every edited video's description to this website. There you will find the official Afro X t-shirt that sells for $30 US. On the front, you can it has the Afro X logo, and on the back it has the Afro X slogan, which is, of course, say it with me now, stay legendary. And 10% of that goes back to the channel. So if you buy, like, say, a shirt for $30, $10 of that is going to come back to the channel, going to help us make much better content, newer content, stuff like that, to keep stuff rolling. Also, last but certainly not least, we do have a TikTok, and you can find that under at AfroX_YT on the TikTok app or the TikTok website. So make sure to go and check that out. We're trying to hit 1,000 followers on there so that I can start doing lives. And on there, you won't just see anime content. I'm doing random stuff on there. I'm kind of being goofy, just doing my own thing. But yeah, if you like me, if you like seeing this face, then definitely go check that out. That is all for announcements. I'm trying to get through this really quickly because I got stuff to do today. But yeah, that is all for announcements. I do want to say thank you to the community because the review of chapter 1057 got, as far as I saw, it got 398 views, so almost 400 views on the review of 1057. That is absolutely amazing. I am so happy for that, and just thank you to the whole community for helping to support. Also, if you might not have heard, the AfroX channel, after almost 8 years of being on YouTube, we recently hit 1,000 hours of watch time, which is equivalent to about 48, nearly 50 days that of content that people have watched on my channel. So I am very thankful for that. Hey, let's check out the chat really quick before we get into the review. We got our patron Victor Glenn in here, says, yo, excited, super excited for you to be here, Victor. I am really happy. And we got our super awesome patron Trix the Anime Hater, says, yo, back to you, Trix. Hey, if you got any thoughts or questions about the chapter while I'm reviewing it, definitely put it in the comments. I will definitely read it off. And just for something fun, hey, if you want to hear a voice line or something in a One Piece character's voice, put it in the comments, and I will definitely do that at the end, just for fun stuff. Trick says, will you handle the review? Yes, I will. I just have to get through stuff first. Anyways, since Trix is kind of rushing me here, let's get into the review. So, starting off, One Piece chapter 1058. So we don't have any more of the Uda song stuff, gearing up for One Piece Film Bread. So, the cover art is Germa 66's Cold-Blooded Voyage, volume 17, Please Take Me With You. So last week we saw that Caesar Clown had unleashed a gas attack on all of the Germa, Katakuri, and Oven, and we're seeing the continuation of that. He is now asking the Germa to take him with them because he wants to escape from Whole Cake Island. Going into the actual chapter as it is, so we catch up with the Straw Hats, and they are sailing away from Wano currently. Luffy, for supposedly being stupid and jumping off the waterfall, got put into a cage by Nami. He's looking pretty beat up, and we see the title here, Emperor Straw Hat Luffy. Nami's yelling at him, and an interesting thing is, I don't know if it's a joke or what, but Jinbei actually noticed it. Nami does have Conqueror's Haki. It is, I don't know if it's a joke, but it's technically confirmed that when she's angry, Nami has Conqueror's Haki. Or maybe this is just Luffy's natural cartooniness, like going off on other people that are around him. Anyways, Frankie says never cross Nami when she's mad. So oh, Trix is just saying, I meant as in the hype may kill you. Yes, the hype may kill me. So they get the new bounties from the mail courier. And so we actually get really cool titles here. Emperor Straw Hat Luffy and his 9 commanders. So everybody on the Straw Hat Pirates is technically a commander of the 5,600 man Grand Fleet. So Chopper, his bounty has gone up by 900 berries. He now has a bounty of 1,000 berries. Nami now has a bounty of 366 million berries. Brooke now has a bounty of 383 million berries. Frankie, who was not even pictured in his wanted poster, but it's a picture of the Thousand Sunny instead, has a bounty of 394 million berries. Usopp, who is now called Sniper God Usopp, has a bounty of 500 million berries. Nico Robin, who the archaeologist and devil child, now has a bounty of 930 million berries. The monster trio, as it currently stands, besides Luffy, Cook, Blackleg Sanji, a bounty of 1,032,000,000 berries. Sanji is officially above 1 billion berries in his bounty. Jinbei, Helmsman, and the Knight of the Sea, bounty of 1,100,000,000 berries. And Swordsmaster, Pirate Hunter Zoro has a bounty of 1,100,000,000,1,100 berries. So Zoro is definitely has the second highest bounty in the Straw Hats, and Sanji has been knocked down to 4th place. And so, as it stands, at least bounty wise, the new monster trio is Luffy, Zoro, Jinbei. Sanji has been kicked out. And of course, Fleet Captain Emperor Straw Hat Luffy has a bounty of 3 billion berries. But I'm going to tell you right now, that is not the world's highest bounty. I will reveal the world's highest bounty coming up soon. So we kind of flash to an island called Empty Bluffs Island, which apparently has been taken over by Buggy the Clown, who, as you know, is now an emperor, because apparently Crocodile and Mihawk are working under him. We quickly discover what we all thought was actually true, which is that Crocodile and Mihawk are pretty much using Buggy as a scapegoat and a figurehead so that they can come up with a business to put bounties on Marines and hunt down Marines. So, in essence, this is a whole thing of just them explaining and complaining about why it looks like Buggy is the leader of both of them now. And Mihawk remembers back to Gloom Island, which, of course, was the island that he trained Zoro on, fighting the apes. And he remembers talking to Crocodile and saying, "Hey, Marines have been showing up here. I got to get out of here." And Crocodile's like, "Well, maybe we should just team up, since we're both not warlords anymore, and we've lost all the privileges of being warlords." But he says, "You and I are the same. We don't trust anyone." And so at this point in the flashback, Empty Bluffs Island gets attacked by Marines. And Buggy is kind of freaking out, and then all of a sudden, Crocodile shows up and sinks all of the Marine ships, and everybody thinks that Crocodile is now helping or saving Buggy, which is absolutely not true at all. And so it turns out that Buggy owes Crocodile a crap ton of money, and so to pay it off, Buggy says he doesn't have the money, but he's like, "Me and my entire crew are pretty much gonna work for you because we owe you." Buggy's like, "I'm gonna be a peon," and but he's like, "Hey, but also let me get on the deal. I want to fund, or I want to pay my debt by funding the company that you are trying to build. Um, and so that is kind of how Cross Guild all got started. Is pretty much Crocodile and Mihawk team up, and Buggy is funding them, and they also don't want to raise heat, so they're like, well, let's have him be the figurehead for it. So more importantly, we get to see a scene from the Marines where they are talking and they are discussing all the things that Buggy has done. In addition to being a mastermind of the mass escape from Impel Down, he's also a member of the Pirate King's crew, formed a close bond with Red Hair, and Crocodile came to his aid at Empty Bluffs Island. And so we get to the bounties. Sir Crocodile, Mr. Zero, former leader of Baroque Works, now has a bounty of 1,965,000,000 berries. Buggy now has a bounty of 3,189,000,000 berries. And Draco Mihawk, the world's greatest swordsman, currently holds the title of the highest bounty in the world with 3,590,000,000 berries for his head. And there you are. Draco Mihawk currently has the highest recorded bounty in the entire One Piece world. So, yes. So, pretty much Buggy just introduces them as the executives, and battle happens. Then we flash over to the Kamabaka Queendom in the Grand Line. We all know this as the home of Emporio Ivankov, and also the secret base for the Revolutionary Army. So, based on the news reports, everybody there knows that Sabo's safe, and everything is good. Kuma has been returned back to the Kamabaka Kingdom, while Sabo went off to do his stuff, and of course the news says that Sabo killed King Cobra. So everybody's really happy. And then we get to see the man we have been waiting for so long, Luffy's own father, Monkey D. Dragon, the pretty much the leader of the Revolutionary Army. And he says, I'm glad he's okay, but if he truly did murder King Cobra, I won't forgive him, no matter what his reasons were. And so he goes to Kuma and tells Kuma to tell him exactly what happened if Sabo actually did kill King Cobra. And Kuma responds with, I am yours to command, master, which is very sad because it really shows that Bartholomew Kuma is never going to be the same. He was fully beaten into submission and brainwashed by the Celestial Dragon, so that his mind has pretty much become that of Dr. Vegapunk's pacifistas, where he is just a robot now, and he does the will of whoever is he sees as his current master, which is very sad. To go from being Warlord of the Sea to being a subservient robot is very, very scary. Especially considering that he was the original, like he is the person that all the pacifistas are based off of. So after this, so we see that Sabo is calling into the Kamabaka Kingdom, and the Marines are picking this up, which means that the Marines are wiretapping the entire world to pick up news of anything. So, so she says, "Hello, this is Koala," and the voice on the other end says, "It's me, Sabo." And so in the next chapter in 1059, we are going to find out the truth. We're going to find out if Sabo really did murder King Cobra. We pretty much know by now that he didn't kidnap Vivi. Vivi probably just went with him so that she could eventually rejoin with the Straw Hats. But yeah, we are going to find that out. So yes, very, very exciting stuff in this chapter. The only thing that is sad is there's a break next week. Next week we will not have a new chapter, but in 2 weeks we will have chapter 1059, which there will be a review of. So yeah, I mean, there you go. Super exciting stuff happened. Seeing everybody's bounties, finding out Mihawk has the world's highest bounty. I might be inaccurate about that. It might be Blackbeard, but not sure. At least we know that Mihawk is Emperor level. Like if Crocodile had not saved Buggy from the Marines at Empty Bluffs Island, Mihawk would be an Emperor. So I mean, now we know the truth that Buggy is an undeserved Emperor and Mihawk deserves to be there. But yeah. Let's take a look at the chat. So Trix says Nami finally has a bounty that she should have had to begin with, or yes, to begin with. Yes, I definitely agree. 366 million. And it's funny because she says even I would go after someone with that high of a bounty. So that is very, very cool. Because I mean, yeah, in the beginning of the story, she was. Well, I suppose the Marines thought that she was kind of a help because she was stealing treasure from pirates. Captain doesn't count, so those three are the monster. Yes, okay. So Monster Trio is officially Zoro, Jinbei, and Sanji, which if Yamato had joined the crew, Yamato would be in Monster Trio. I honestly think that maybe Oda didn't put Yamato in the Straw Hats just because Yamato technically doesn't have a bounty yet. I mean, Yamato's never left Wano, and nobody really knows that she helped to defeat Kaido based on news. So Yamato doesn't technically have a bounty. With Crocodile's power, skill, and intelligence, he should have have a half high bounty, half as high bounty. Okay. Team Mihawk for the win. Yes, definitely. I was honestly really happy at finding out that Mihawk had the highest bounty, and that in bounties at least he is Emperor level. Just because I definitely think Mihawk was one of the more lowballed characters in One Piece, and it's nice to see him getting some good recognition. I think Oda's kind of trying to balance everything out with the bounties now. Yeah, I think it's cool because World's Greatest Swordsman needs to have a bounty pretty much as high as an Emperor. And I'm sure Oda also did that just to have us be like, just have us look at Zoro and be like, chill, you really ain't the big dog yet. But Zoro gonna get up there for sure. Trick says Mihawk only man to have a nearly 4 billion bounty, and he is a one-man show with no ties up till now. He really can be a Yonko if he wanted, and his bounty most likely is based on his power. For sure. Very good insight, my man. But yeah. I mean, yeah. Buggy got lucky, and once it is revealed that Buggy is a complete and total sham and a coward, then I'm pretty sure they're gonna switch it up and be like, and honestly, I'm pretty sure that Oda made this chapter be called New Emperor as a joke, partially to be like, hey, fan base, you've been asking how Buggy became an emperor. This is how Buggy became an emperor. But also to be like, hey, slight side wink. Actually, Mihawk should be an emperor. Rest in peace for Kuma for sure, man. Like Kuma just deserves to live a peaceful life for the rest of his life. Let him sit there, grow moss on his body, stuff like that, but let him just be at peace. Can I do Jet Gatling gun? Man, I'm not good at Luffy's voice, but Gum Jetta Gatling gun. I hope that was good. Come on, no. But yeah, Mihawk has the highest bounty when it comes to being on their own. Yes, for sure. Blackbeard's bounty is in the 2 billions. Okay, then technically Blackbeard has world's highest bounty. Robin truly got the bounty she deserves. Yes, 930 million berries. I definitely agree. I still don't understand why Robin is public enemy number 1, but does not have the world's highest bounty. I mean, the Marines been trying to get Robin for years. Because they're like, we just want to wipe out all of Ohara. But yeah. And I'm sorry for that god awful Jet Gatling gun, but I'm not good at Luffy's voice. His voice is so high. His voice is actually voice acted by a woman, Male Flanagan. But yeah. Robin should have had a top 5 bounty. I agree. Robin should have a top 5 bounty. Like, in my opinion, for who deserves the highest bounties, I'd say I'd say four emperors, Mihawk, Blackbeard, Shanks, Luffy, and then Robin, like right under the 4 emperors. That Gatling gun was fine. Okay, thank you. I can do Zoro's attacks better, but yeah. We'll probably save those for another day. I actually have to get going because I do have stuff that I need to do today. But I will be back with another review for 1059 in 2 weeks. But yes, definitely if you could make sure, the biggest thing that this channel needs right now is for you to share the videos and the content. Definitely please do that. If you can share it to your friends, family, your dog, because I know dogs really like Afro X content. Definitely do that. And who knows, maybe we'll get big enough that Liam from Grand Line Review will actually let me do a collab with him. Please. Anyways, keep YouTubing, YouTubers. Don't fight the fro. And always remember to stay legendary. Datebayo.